What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video today. Today's going to be like a little different video that I usually put out on the channel. This is going to be a Q&A video. So a lot of you guys have actually given me a lot of questions, some on Discord alongside some on YouTube as well. So what I did is that I've realized whenever I've been streaming and stuff, there's always been like little questions and stuff like that you guys ask me on stream, and I decided, let me actually try to do like a Q&A video just to like see like if that would be something you guys would be interested in. And then so I asked you guys on Discord, hey guys, I'm thinking of making a Q&A video. Would you guys want to see like some questions being answered and stuff, like on camera and everything? And you guys were like, yeah, that's fine. So you guys gave me like a lot of questions on Discord and YouTube, so I'm gonna try to answer as much questions as I possibly can for the Q&A. Some questions, they weren't really the best to answer on for YouTube video, let's just say that, but some of them were definitely really good. So I asked you guys like, hey, it could be about life, it could be about like gym, workouts, food, gaming, YouTube, music, relationships, whatever. And you guys have like given me so many different like questions and stuff, so I'm gonna answer a few of them and try to like so that it's like a little get to know me a little bit better, if that makes sense, especially for newer people on the channel and stuff like that. So yeah, let's dive in. Another question coming in now is your favorite animal, and do you have pets? So my favorite animal, I'm definitely gonna say wolves. When I was growing up as a kid, and I used to watch like a lot of like National Geographic and a lot of like Discovery Channel, I really was like watching a lot of like animal related like shows and everything. I was always intrigued by like wolves and how they like kind of like roamed around in the pack and everything. And you always had like the alpha wolf, and sometimes like the beta would try to fight with like the alpha, and just to like assert dominance and everything. But I just really liked how like wolves kind of like whenever they strike an opponent, they were like very coordinated, and I just found it to just be really like intriguing and fascinating. So I definitely think wolves are probably like my favorite animal of all time, to be fair. Like lion, tigers, they're pretty cool. I love them as well. But when it comes to, I think favorite, I'd probably say like probably say wolf. And for pets, unfortunately, I don't have any pets. When I was back in St. Kitts, I did actually have a dog, and it was like a little bulldog and everything. It was really adorable. But unfortunately, because I'm over here, just don't have my dog anymore. But I definitely would like to get some pets in the future. I definitely would like to try to get some huskies or some German shepherds. I think for me personally, because huskies and German shepherds remind me so much of wolves, that's kind of why I would want, if I do get a dog, then I would want it to be like a husky or German shepherd. Like they're so adorable and cute and everything, like when you have them like a little baby and everything, you can just waddle them around and stuff. But then it's like when they start to grow up and they start to get really fluffy and everything, I'm like, okay, you know what, like they actually do resemble like wolves and everything, especially with like their fur and everything. It's just so nice. So I think definitely, like I say, wolves, and no pets for the time being. But when I do get some, you guys are definitely gonna see that. Another question coming in is, what is your favorite thing to do in your free time? So for me personally, like in my free time, I love working out. Love going to the gym, love anything related to like fitness and stuff. Unfortunately, can't really do much of that now because we're in lockdown, very, very sad. But in my free time, definitely I would say like working out and like finding new ways that I can like improve my body and like my physique and everything. I think working out, it's such a really good stress reliever. It really helps you mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically even. I think it's a really good thing, regardless if you're male, female, or anything like that. Like if you have free time and you look at yourself and you think, oh, you may not be too happy with like maybe the way that you are, and you think, I want to change that. I think definitely working out is something that definitely would kind of like boost your happiness and kind of give you like some overall value, like more into your life and everything. So without working out, I'll probably say music. Like I'm a big fan of like soca music. I think that's just like my Caribbean background. I'm a big fan of soca music. So most times whenever like I'm in my free time, if I'm not at the gym, or I'm listening to like soca music like on my headphones, or like just out loud on my phone or whatever, free time I guess probably recording videos like for YouTube or anything like that, gaming, probably finding like new ways that I can like enhance my life, I guess, like like future wise and everything like that, looking for new ways that money can be made like on the side or that type of stuff. So I guess those would probably be like the main things that I kind of like do in my free time to kind of like just give me like a little boost, I guess, like to just kind of just go through life, I guess. Yeah. Another question coming in right now is your favorite American food. I think when it comes to like American food and stuff, like I've been to New York a few times before. I've got a lot of family members who actually were in the Caribbean, and then now they're actually in American stuff, so New York. And I've been there a few times myself, and I probably would say the pancakes and the waffles. Something about their pancakes and their waffles, they just taste so good, and I don't know what it is. It's probably like an Angemino mix that they like, put in to make their pancakes, so like most people actually do to make the pancakes and stuff. But if you guys have ever been to America, New York in particular, and you go to like IHOP's breakfast is absolutely amazing. At least, to my opinion, I think IHOP, like, their breakfast, like, the waffles and the eggs and the pancakes and the bacon and the bacon and the bacon is absolutely insane. Like, it's so good. But I think definitely, like, I'd say pancakes and the waffles. Just I'm getting hungry thinking about it, honestly. Like, I think just putting just putting on some like some honey or some syrup or something, and it's like you're just stuffing down maybe 2 pancakes and you're like almost full because they're so big and they're so filling. Like, American pancakes are pretty good, I'd say. So definitely I'd say like American pancakes. Like I say, if you guys live in America, especially if you have an IHOP, you are blessed. You're very blessed to have an IHOP over here. Unfortunately, in the UK, there's not really one. In the Caribbean, there isn't one, to my knowledge, either. But definitely, I'd say like American pancakes. They just hit really differently, like very differently. Now, this question comes in, and it's like, how was your first time or first experience with, let's say, eating KFC? So you guys know I'm a big fan of KFC. Big fan. And I know a lot of you guys are as well. I can't tell you how many streams we have where KFC is always mentioned. KFC this, KFC that. Everyone loves KFC. But I think that was my first time. I remember I was in St. Kitts, and I believe it was my mom. She took me to KFC for the first time, I believe. Or I think she must have brought KFC home or took me with it. One of the two. And I remember having a lunchbox. So a lunchbox with just some chips, some chicken breasts, some mini fillets, and some popcorn chicken. Man, I fell in love. I was like, yo, like, this is nice. This is like a little piece of heaven, When you bite into the chicken and everything, it's so tender and it's so crispy at the same time, but it's so juicy. It's like, whoa. My stomach's having all type of crazy reactions. I was like, I really like this. So I think that's like my first time, like, eating KFC, I'd say. Definitely a very, like, remarkable and fun experience. And ever since that, I've just been hooked on KFC, to be fair. Like, any given day, like whenever I'm feeling like maybe like really hungry and I just want to order some takeaway, KFC is definitely like one of the main things that I'd say like definitely comes up. So that's like another thing as well. Like, it was a really good experience eating KFC, like, definitely. I knew sooner or later a KFC question would actually be implemented in this video, to be fair. But another question coming in as well, saying like, how old am I? I'm not gonna say, but a lot of you guys already do know. But no, I'm joking. I'm 24 years old. And another question comes in saying, when is your birthday? So my birthday is on Christmas Day, 25th of December, which then leads up to another question asking, what is your favorite holiday? For me personally, it's Christmas Day. And to actually have Christmas Day being my birthday, I don't really see Christmas Day as my birthday, if that makes sense. I kind of just see it as Christmas Day. Most times, like, whenever it's Christmas and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know, like, it's like as Christmas kind of like goes in, the whole that December, and it's like when it hits around maybe the 15th of December kicking in and everything, it's like I then start to get into like this whole like Christmas vibe. Like, I'm very like, I'm a very giving person, I'd say. So it's like, watching the Christmas movies and like hearing the Christmas music and all that good stuff, and like everyone's like kind of getting into like a jolly mood. It's like, Merry Christmas, or maybe Simply Christmas, all that good stuff, and it's like everyone's buying their presents, everyone's buying their gifts, etc. It's like, for me at least, that's probably my favorite season. Like I said, I don't really see it as my birthday. I just see it as Christmas, and it's most time people are saying, yo, happy birthday, or happy birthday and Merry Christmas. And it's actually crazy to think, because it's like, for me at least, I am one of 3 or 4 cousins at least whose birthday falls on Christmas Day as well. So it's like whenever Christmas Day comes, I'm calling back home to the Caribbean like, hey, Merry Christmas, cuz. Hey, happy birthday, cuz. And it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy whenever I think about it, to be fair. But I definitely said that would be like my favorite holiday. So yeah, 24 years of age, and Christmas Day is my favorite holiday, I'd say. This one's just asking, how did it feel the first time we streamed? So the first time I ever streamed, it caught, like, I did not know what to expect, if I'm being entirely honest with you. The The first time I streamed, I remember feeling like a little bit nervous. I was a little bit scared because I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually live to the public. I'm actually showcasing gameplay and potentially speaking as well, like to an audience. And I remember the very first stream that I did, we didn't really have much people in the stream and stuff to like what we have now and everything. And it was like I used to play I just used to play normally, and I just had like my headset on, I had my microphone off, etc. And I would just have my phone just there on the chat, just in case someone ever did pop in, I could see them and say, hey, like, well, how you doing, all that type of stuff. And I remember I was just playing normally, and it's like some time went by, I didn't really have anyone in my chat whatsoever. And it was like, I was like, yo, like even having no one in my chat, I was still feeling really nervous, because to me it was like, oh my gosh, imagine if someone actually comes into the chat right now. Like, imagine if someone comes in and they're like, hey, like, how you doing? Like, hey, I'm gonna drop your sub. It's like, how do I then react to that? How do I focus on playing the game to give someone good gameplay while still trying to initiate a conversation with them? So it was really strange, like, just doing my first stream. Like, it was crazy, like, just doing my first stream. I was like, yo, this is actually really strange. And I was like, I don't understand, like, how other YouTubers, like, do these type of things. You have, like, maybe 500 plus people in your chat, and you're speaking to them while still trying to play your game and everything. And, conversations are going off, like, left and right. There's, like, maybe 100 conversations like in your chat, and you were still engaging with them. I was like, yo, this is actually so weird. But eventually over time, like, I got used to it, and the channel grew more and more and more. And then after a while, I kind of got a little bit more confident in myself in regards to performing to an audience and stuff. Because then as more people started joining the streams and everything, and I was able to talk to people, especially from like a lower number, we might have maybe 2 people in the stream, and then that escalated to like 5, maybe 10, and then 15, and then 20, and then 100. It's like, the numbers just kept going up and up, and I was very thankful and I was very like humble for that as well. So it's like, after time, it kind of like just got to me, and I was like, you know what, like, I actually feel really confident with myself. Like, I can actually have a good stream, like, everyone's coming out, everyone's enjoying themselves. And the first time, I'd say, definitely was scary, but looking back at it now, it's like, it kind of prepared me for like what I do now. So whenever I do a stream now, it's like I'm very chill, I'm very calm and everything, and we just play, we just have a good time with everyone. So I'd probably say that was like, yeah, one of my like weirdest things, I guess, to kind of just take from like streaming for the very first time, I'd say. Like, definitely, I guess. So another one is asking my favorite car, and then following up with that question is my dream car. So I think my favorite car, I've got a few really, but Nissan Skyline GTR, the one that Paul Walker drove in Too Fast and Furious, right at the start of the movie when he was racing along everyone else, when he had the blue and grey like Skyline. I remember the first time I saw Too Fast and Furious, and I immediately hearing that engine, and then just seeing the car, I was like, yo, like, I am in love with this car. Like, just the design and like how he designed it and everything, I was like, yeah, that's a really nice car. I like that. And I'm a big like sports car fan, I'd say. Like supercars are cool and everything, but I prefer like sports cars, at least for me personally. And to just see that Skyline, just he obviously, like in Fast and Furious and everything, they're shifting like 100 gears per second and everything, and obviously that's not realistic. But just seeing him like shifting gears, and you're hearing that engine just going off, I was like, yo, like. And then when he's like pressing the NOS button and everything, and that car is just flying, I was like, yo, like, this might be my favorite car. So I definitely say that's probably one of my favorite cars. The second one probably be probably say a Range Rover. I'm a big fan of Range Rovers, like, regardless of like any color or anything like that. I just find it to be like really big, like family cars and stuff. And I think like more like when I'm settled down in the future and stuff, I would potentially like to get a Range Rover and definitely like try to work towards getting one, I'd say. So Nissan Skyline GTR, Range Rover, and I'd probably say maybe for a supercar, I'd probably say a McLaren 570S. I'd probably say that's like one of my favorites, to be fair. Like Lamborghinis, Ferraris are all cool, but I do like the McLaren, to be fair. So I'd probably say that would be like my 3 favorite cars. Dream car, on the other hand, I would probably say I would maybe a Corvette. I'm not entirely too sure what brand of it, but I'd probably say Corvette. I'd probably say dream car like a Corvette, to be fair. I just think Corvettes are like really designed really nicely and everything, and then when you hear them start up, especially if you've put like some work and some effort into like into your Corvette and everything, whether you take out the engine, put a new one in, or that type of stuff, I think Corvette's definitely like something that I definitely would try to be like, okay, like if I really wanted a car, even though I've got my favorites, that's probably like a dream car. I definitely say I try to go for. So yeah, probably say Corvette. So another one asking right now is, what is your favorite film and why? So my favorite film is actually this one. So Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, but mainly Jurassic Park. And question follows up saying why. So the reason why Jurassic Park is my favorite film personally is because I grew up with dinosaurs. When I was like a little kid, and my mom got me like my very first like Barney like little teddy bear and stuff. Like if you guys know Barney, you know, purple dinosaur and everything, you know, from the Barney TV show that used to be on Disney, I believe it was on Disney. I mean, at least in saying case it was on Disney. It might have been on a different channel depending on where you are in the world and stuff. But I believe it was on Disney that we had Barney. And I remember I used to like just be my little diapers and everything, and I'd be like right up to the TV, and I'd just be like, Mom, look, it's a dinosaur, it's a dinosaur. And I'd be like, I'd just be crazy over dinosaurs. It's like I was really fascinated by like dinosaurs and everything. And it's like that obsession with like a Barney like teddy bear then went on to actually getting DVDs of like Land Before Time, and actually like, you know, tapes and everything. If you guys do remember, before like DVDs we had like, you know, tapes or cassettes or all that type of stuff, you know, when you like, you know, just put in the old TVs before plasma screens and all this type of things. We had like, you know, those little box TVs and everything, and we used to have like little like VCRs, and we used to just like have like Land Before Time. And it's like the Land Before Time then went on to getting like DVDs from Discovery Channel for like Walking with Dinosaurs and probably like Dinosaur Planet and stuff like that. And then from there, the movies, Jurassic Park definitely was like a big play like in my life and stuff. Sadly, I wasn't able to actually see Jurassic Park in the cinemas when it came out, because if I remember correctly, that movie came out like before I was even born roughly, or when it came out I was just a little toddler, can't speak, can't do anything. So I missed the pleasure of seeing a proper dinosaur movie in the cinemas, unfortunately. But if I remember correctly, I think every other dinosaur movie up to then, like at least Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, yeah, JP3, and then there was like this long break of like not having any dinosaur movies, and everyone was thinking like, oh gosh, like, what's gonna happen with Jurassic Park franchise? There were so many like rumors and speculations, oh, this movie is gonna be in the works. And then what happens? Jurassic World hits with the Indominus Rex, hybrid dinosaurs. And then my love just kept rising and rising and rising. So I just really had like a love for dinos and stuff like that. Another question just asks like, where's your favorite dino? I'm a big fan of raptors. I'm a big fan of velociraptors. Like the T-Rex is cool, Brachiosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Diplodocus, Edmontosaurus, Triceratops, like Stegosaurus. Like there's so many different dinos that I've taken the time to like learn and everything like that. But for me personally, velociraptors. And I believe the reason why is because I fell in love with raptors from JP2. When I saw Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, and I saw those tiger strike raptors, I was like, whoa, like I'm a big fan of raptors. And when you hear that noise that the raptors make whenever they're calling for you and everything. Yo, I would be terrified to hell if I was in Jurassic Park and I heard that sound. It's all high and mighty hearing a roar from like a T-Rex or a Indominus Rex or whatever, but if you hear a sound from a raptor, I don't know, but raptors, they terrify me, but I think that's why I love them so much. And when I was growing up as well, like, you know, because Jurassic Park and dinosaurs played like a big part in my life and stuff, I wanted to be like a paleontologist. Like there were times where I was like thinking to myself like, oh, I'd actually like to be a paleontologist, like, you know, maybe pick up dinosaur bones and kind of like, you know, just be like a little mini Alan Grant, to be fair. It just definitely was like a love for me, to be fair. Like when it came down to like getting like t-shirts, like clothing, backpacks, posters, like I had everything Jurassic Park. And then Jurassic World came out, and then everything just kind of just went up and up and up from there. I was like, you know what, like I really enjoy like Jurassic Park, to be fair. I know some people, they like you know, the Marvel universe, Star Wars universe, maybe the DC universe, maybe Lord of the Rings universe. Like there's all different universes that people have grown up with from their childhood and stuff. But for me personally, definitely dinosaurs and Jurassic Park. Like I'm a big dinosaur fan. I can't wait for Jurassic Park Dominion as well. It's gonna be really cool, like, you know, to actually like see Dominion. Whether or not we're at a lockdown by then, I have no idea, but we'll see. So another question coming in is asking, what is your favorite Star Wars film and then favorite game character? So favorite Star Wars film, I'll probably say Revenge of the Sith. I remember watching Revenge of the Sith for the very, very first time, and it was like how, you know, the bad guys ended up winning. And I guess it kind of follows the same like route with like Thanos and everything, like, you know, how Thanos actually won. And I was like, I really enjoyed this, to be fair. I really enjoyed Revenge of the Sith. I don't know, I think it's just like how the story went on. I'm always a big fan of the prequels. You know, whether it's like the memes or the characters like Yoda, Mace Windu, Anakin, Ahsoka, all that good stuff. Like, I just definitely think it would probably be Revenge of the Sith. There's a few others that I like as well, especially like Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was magnificent. I remember going to the cinema to see Rogue One, and I was like, yo, like, I really enjoyed watching Rogue One. Like, Rogue One was such a treat to see, like, for a big Star Wars movie, to be fair. But I definitely say Revenge of the Sith. And then this one is asking what is my favorite character, at least game-wise, that I've ever like played, or maybe or franchises. I'll probably say Luke. And playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, playing the campaign, and then playing Luke's campaign, like his story in the campaign, I really enjoyed that. Because it was like, I think they did such a good job of like setting up Luke to be this, you know, he's like a grandmaster now. He's really calm, but at the same time he's very dangerous because he's one with the Force like so well that, you know, it's literally, he can just bend it to his will at this point. But he was just so calm and so gentle, but then he was like, you know, you still feared him in a way. And I thought that was actually pretty cool. Like, I really enjoyed, I'm a big Luke fan, I'd say. I'm a big Luke fan, and I've always enjoyed like just watching like any type of like series showcase Luke to like what we all know he could be, if that makes sense. Especially like for the Mandalorian, when they showed like Luke and everything, I was like, yeah, like, you know, they really did him justice. They really did him justice in the Mandalorian. And to me, that really put a big smile on my face, to be fair. Like, I was really happy watching that, to be honest with you. So yeah, favorite Star Wars film, Revenge of the Sith. And then favorite character of all franchises, definitely Luke Skywalker, definitely. So this one's asking, what is St. Kitts like for the culture? So St. Kitts to me is my home, my birthplace. I love the Caribbean, I love the food, I love the music, I love the vibe, I love the people, I love the energy, I love everything about the Caribbean. I've been to a few Caribbean islands myself and I absolutely adore them. The beaches especially where I used to live, I could have ran to the beach, maybe like 40 minutes, maybe to an hour roughly. Like back then, especially when I was like in high school and stuff, like me and my friends, we used to run to the beach like almost every single time. Like we had free time and stuff, or we just take our bikes and we just go to the mountains, go to the hilltops, whatever, and we just go for riding for the cane fees and stuff. And it was just a vibe. Like it was literally just a vibe. It was just crazy, just having a really good time in the Caribbean. St. Kitts to me, it's a beautiful place, and I always tell people, like, if you ever want to go to a Caribbean island to have fun, there's so many that you can actually think of. Trinidad and Tobago, Puerto Rico, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, Jamaica, Ghana, Bahamas, Barbados, Antigua. Like, you know, there's so many different Caribbean islands that you can think of, and it's like, you know, they're so cool because every single Caribbean island has something unique about it, whether it's the music, whether it's the food, the drink, the people, the vibe, the island breeze, because you know we're surrounded by water, like literally surrounded by water. St. Kitts is literally the shape of like a drumstick. It's absolutely so crazy. Nevis is the shape of a chicken wing. It's like a little popcorn chicken, to be fair. Yeah, like a little nugget. So St. Kitts is like a drumstick. Nevis is like a little nugget, to be honest with you. Literally surrounded by like the Caribbean Sea. And it's like just being able to be in the Caribbean, like for the culture, I'd say. When you go down to St. Kitts, you're gonna have such a really fun time, because whether you go over to the beaches, you go over to the hotel, like the Marriott Hotel and stuff, you go over to Black Rocks or anything like that. You're going down to Bastille, like the capital of St. Kitts, and you're going down to like where we have Carnival and everything. Like Carnival for us, crazy. As I said earlier as well, I'm a big soca fan. I love soca, I love dancing, love having a good time. Especially my friends and family, all that good stuff. Everyone's dancing, whining, having a good time, etc. Love soca music. And in St. Kitts, they do soca music just right, to the point where people are going crazy, having a good time, hands in the air, everyone's dancing, everyone's bouncing, having a good time, etc. So for the culture, I definitely say St. Kitts it's a beautiful place. Like if you have any ideas of trying to go to somewhere, and you say, hey, what's St. Kitts like? I tell you, it's a beautiful place. It's a very beautiful place. You'll have fun with the people that you meet, because they're very nice down there, I'd say, definitely. You'll have fun with going over to the beaches and stuff, especially if you want clear, crystal blue waters where you can literally see your feet at the end of at the bottom of the ocean. It's so nice over there, and it's a good experience, I'd say. The best time I'd say to, if you're ever thinking about getting out to St. Kitts, I'd say probably go down to Carnival. Our Carnival season's around like December time, so I'd say definitely you could head down to St. Kitts around December time to experience what Carnival's like. Kids Carnival, adults Carnival, last lap, all them type of things. Like it's just a vibe, like literally, like you'll have so much fun like down there, and it's a cool place, just a very cool place, and somewhere that I definitely would like to go back and visit and everything like that. You know, just to go back home and see like, you know, my family and stuff like that. Because I got a lot of family still down there in St. Kitts. Some have moved to like America and stuff, but majority of my family resides in St. Kitts, like in the Caribbean. So definitely would like want to go back down there and stuff. So I definitely said that's like what it's like, you know, for the culture. Food out of this world. Like if you've ever had Caribbean food, telling you, like it just makes your mouth water, like literally. Like even the drinks as well. If you drink alcohol, if you drink like, you know, soft drinks, Pepsi or whatever, like, you know, like it's still good either way, to be fair. When you're drinking Coke, I'd say you're drinking Coke out of the glass bottle. I'm just like, you know, tin can like type of Coke. You're drinking this like straight from the bottle, like literally, like it's good down there. It's good. And I know there's a few people down there who are part of the stream and like, you know, the channel and stuff who are also Caribbean, who do live in the Caribbean, so they know exactly what I'm talking about as well. So it's really like this cool thing, I'd say, just, you know, for the culture one time. So yeah, big up St. Kitts one time, I'd say. So now for this final question right now. So this one comes in and it's asking, what made me start as a YouTuber, and what was like the difference between like YouTuber and gamer and stuff. So what made me first start off as a YouTuber is that I actually was watching a stream one day of this guy called Alex. So his YouTube name is Cynic Alex. He does Marvel Future 5 videos, and I think he's got maybe around like 200k subs, I think, something around there. And he was like doing a stream one day on Twitch, and I just happened to just be on Twitch that day, and I was looking at Marvel Future 5 because I play that game every now and again. And I remember I just watching his stream one day, and he had like 500 plus people in the stream, and he was just talking to them and just playing with them and stuff. And I was like, this seems really cool. Like, this seems really like chill to just like, you know, to have an audience play something that you do. Because he was having a lot of fun. Like he was laughing, he was busting jokes, the chat were laughing, etc. People were donating, people were like becoming like Twitch subs, all that type of stuff. And I was like, yo, this is actually crazy. This man is making money while just playing a game and still having fun for something that he loves. And I was like, that'd be really cool. Like I'd really like to do something like that myself, to be fair. And I remember the one time when this is actually around Anthem as well, I actually was able to play with him on stream. So we were both playing in the beta, because he was like playing and I just joined on his game randomly, and I was able to just play along with him, and he was like talking to me while I was playing with him and stuff. And I actually had my mic on because I was in the party chat also, because he said, hey, do you want to join the party chat? And I was like, whoa, you got like 500 plus people with you right now, like, you know, can I actually join? He was like, yeah. And I remember talking to him and stuff like that, and people were saying like, yo, like, oh, who's this Malik kid, etc. Like, you know, like, yo, what's this voice we're hearing? Like, this isn't Alex's voice. Like, what's this voice, etc. And I guess people just like my voice, I guess, because of my accent, like my Cadician accent, etc. So I guess that kind of like stuck with me and stuff. But he definitely like was like a little motivation to kind of like what made me want to start YouTube. And then as like life went on and stuff like that, I was like, you know what, like I'm buying all of these games, and I play them, whatever. And some of the games I play and stuff, I'm like, man, like, this would actually be a really cool video to make. Like maybe someone wants help to like find something, or maybe they just want to see some good gameplay or whatever. I can do that. You know, and I had to like believe in myself. And then I was like, you know what, let me just start a YouTube channel. Let me actually try to see if I could be something like this myself. And, you know, doing streams for like the first time and everything like that definitely like caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, like I did not know what I'm doing whatsoever. I didn't know about thumbnails. I didn't know about like copyright claims and strikes and all that type of like stuff. Like I was like, yo, I do not know any of this. But that is definitely what made me want to start YouTube, to be fair. Because I just wanted to like, because at the end of the day, this is how I see YouTube now. This is just me getting a little bit more mature, I guess, with my age and everything. It's like, YouTube is my voice. My channel is my channel, it's my platform. But my channel is made up of over 1,000 plus people. Every single person that I sub to the channel right now, they themselves make up the channel to what it is right now. When I do a stream, X amount of people come to the stream, some people donate, some people become members, all that type of stuff. Some people, you know, bring their friends and their family to sub, etc. And it's like the channel still grows every single day, and I love it. I love to see it. And it's my voice. And the thing is, I want to like be able to showcase my talents to the world and stuff, to show my voice. Because to YouTube, at least to me, it's much more than just gaming. And this is where the question comes in between, difference between like gamer and YouTube and stuff like that. Even though I love games and I definitely continue doing games on the channel, it's like from the YouTube aspect of things, because this is my voice. If there's something I want to say, YouTube is my platform. This is where I can say what I want to say freely and not have anyone like worry about like or judge or anything like that. And this is my voice. I built up this platform to what it is right now. This is my stage, and I'm able to like express myself exactly like I want to. Whenever I do a stream and stuff, it's chill stream. Whatever game we're playing, chill stream. We're having jokes, we're laughing, we're talking about food, KFC, music, like movies, etc. Because like I want to make sure that that my streams or my channel is somewhere where you be like, I enjoy this content, let me sub. Oh, you know what, I got a little extra, maybe I got a little £10 with me right now, let me actually give it to this guy, just to keep him motivated in what he's doing, and I get stuff like that, and it's really generous for people to do these type of things, and I guess stuff like that just really just keeps me going, to be fair. So like the difference between like game and YouTube, like I said, it's just like a difference between like, because for me at least, it's like I just know what I would like to do. Like one day I would definitely want to have 100k subs, and just to get like that silver plaque from YouTube being sent to me, and then I can then make a video showcasing like, hey guys, we have a little like silver plaque from YouTube saying Malay Gaming whatever has 100k subs. That's going to be such a really cool moment for like everyone in the community, because they're like, hey, you guys put me here, you guys did this, and I think that's a really cool thing, to be honest with you, because it's like it's just a cool thing, just have like a silver platinum that you work your butt off trying to get to where you are right now, and it's like you're able to make money to keep you going and stuff. You're able to then invest that money that you're making into things to benefit the channel, whether it's like videos to like for streaming, maybe it's like editing software, maybe it's like you can then do like exclusive like giveaways, etc. So I just think it's just a really cool thing, to be fair. And that's probably like what made me like definitely like start YouTube, and now we're just trying to like grow more and like just reach out to more of an audience and stuff, and just showcasing my voice and everything like that. And I definitely say that's like a reason I'd say that's why I started YouTube, to be fair. And I guess that's like the difference between like game and YouTube. So that is all the questions I'm gonna answer for this Q&A video. Hopefully you guys have actually enjoyed it. I thank each and every single one of you guys who have taken the time out to give me, just to ask me questions, so that I can answer them for you guys and stuff like that. I really enjoyed making this video. It was really fun, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well yourself. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that big subscribe button as well to help us out to continue, so that we can continue growing. Definitely drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it yourself as well. I do appreciate it as always. If there's any other things like that you want to see like in the channel and stuff like that, leave them in the comments below so that I can answer them as well, because I do try to make sure I get back to as much of my questions in the comments as well. If you haven't already, do join my Discord server. Link of that is all going to be in the description as well. And I just want to say thank you to like literally everyone who is turning to watch this video. I really, really do appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you guys have taken the time, like I said, to like ask me questions so that I can give you guys the answers and everything like that. I think it's a really cool thing, just being able to like engage with like your community, and that's something I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing as much as I possibly can. Engage with my community. You guys know the things that I like and dislike. You guys know who I am. You guys know how I look, what the type of stuff. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. So without further ado, I'm gonna end the video there. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, all of you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Signing out.